name is Jochebed, and I am a very old woman now. But I need to tell. Oh, it's a good story, and it's a true story. It's a story of how God does his wonderful work in our lives. Why he chose me, I cannot tell you. But that he chose me makes me grateful and humbled each time I tell it. You see, I was a very young, and if I do say so myself, beautiful Hebrew girl. My father and mother had taught me in all the ways of Jehovah, and I had seen his hand of protection over us during very hard times. My ancestor, Joseph, was governor of Egypt. He had found favor in the eyes of Pharaoh in those by interpreting his dreams. God forewarned Pharaoh that there would be 7 long years of famine and no one would have anything to eat. But Joseph was wise. During the 7 years of plenty preceding the famine, while the land produced well, Joseph built up a huge reserve of grain. Then came the famine. Just as God had forewarned through Joseph's dream. It was so widespread that Joseph's father Jacob came from Canaan to Egypt to buy food, and that's how we Hebrews happened to be in the land. And then Joseph died. And then the Pharaoh died. That's when I was born. Well, I grew into young womanhood, and one day I met a very, very handsome young man. His name was Amram. And I noticed he was looking straight at me. And that look led to love, and then to marriage. A daughter, and named her Miriam. And then little Aaron came along. But it was evident that the new Pharaoh did not know Joseph, nor did he understand the ways of Jehovah. He began to bear down on our people, passing new laws and making us build his great cities. Then one day, news came thundering into our camps. Pharaoh had made an edict that would affect us deeply. He ordered the midwives to kill all the Hebrew babies who were male at birth. But the midwives would not. They could not, because they feared Jehovah. Pharaoh was furious. He then made an edict that all Hebrew male babies be drowned in the Nile River. There was no comfort in our camp. Soldiers barricaded the area, breaking into houses, tearing babies from their mothers' arms. I cannot tell you what it was really like. God had a ray of hope for our people. We were in a strange land. Our existence came from God's almighty hand, and the increase of our Hebrew land terrified old Pharaoh. Hebrew women excelled in giving birth. Population increased upon the earth, and the thought of Hebrew might and worth, oh, it terrified old Pharaoh. So a decree he will to have Hebrew babies killed. Throw them in the Nile if they are male. The king's command must prevail. Great lamentation in the land, cries of torment from this helpless Hebrew band. How could Pharaoh be so bold? He knew not Musa of old. But one precious boy would not die. Moses, God had heard their cry. He will deliver Israel. Our bondage, out of our bondage, Israel, Israel. Israel.